It's a great addition. Obviously one of my good friends. I feel like he's a hard worker. You guys seen how well he did. Canada seen how well he did this summer. Uh, I feel like it's a new beginning here. I feel like he'll do great for us. For the city, for the country. I feel like he'll, revive his, whatever his NBA career. So I feel like it's great for him, great for us, and I feel like he'll be a good addition.
And two Canadians on the Raptors. That's record-breaking. Just your thoughts about how Canada's taking over we the North.
Yeah, I'm very excited. I'm very excited to have two of us here, representing our city and our country. And I'm just really excited. I can't even put it in words.
How difficult is it going to be to fill the post, the bottom of the post, to Louis Scola after this summer?
Might have to look him off a few times. It's a whole new team. I'm sure I've forgiven him already. I guess.
But it's an interesting skill set to add to this group in the post, especially when you're looking at that new starting horsepower for him.
Most definitely. Whoever was watching the FIBA Americas, got to see kind of what he could do. A great player, very talented, veteran guy. So, he's definitely a great, asset to have here with us.
Cory, you're coming to a team that lost in the first round of the playoffs in a pretty, in a way they don't necessarily want to remember. What have you sensed in terms of the overall team mentality from the guys who are coming back, how they're sort of approaching this season and treating the end of last season?
Well, with a fresh mind. Last season was last season. So they weren't able to get it done. Just like any other team that lost in the first, round. No matter how it happened, they weren't able to get it done. So this season, I feel like everybody's excited. We got great additions. We feel like we put a great team together. So we're just gonna go out there. Obviously, starts today. Building. On and off the court. And then we'll just go from there.
Cory, I know it's only been a couple of days that you guys have really spent together here, but how's the group coming together? How do you feel the chemistry is off the court?
I feel like I've only got to meet a couple of these guys for a couple of weeks now maybe, but I feel like everybody is not a selfish. Nobody on the team is a selfish person, so I feel like we're all there to fight and for each other. I feel like we all have the same goal in mind. So I feel like we're gonna just go out there and try to put down, coach, the whole staff is gonna try to put a game plan, for us to be successful. And I feel like that's what we should be able to do. Go ahead.
It's going to be like for you to be the first champ without Greg Popovich, without Tim Duncan, and now you're kind of next.
It'll be different for sure. It'll be different because that's all I knew, So it'll definitely be different, but I'm excited. Change is good. It's not only bad.
What kind of basketball player just kind of growing up in that organization you make?
A young vet, I guess, if you want to say that. But I feel like I have a lot to learn. But I learned so much over there, at a rate, at a pretty fast rate, because those guys have so much experience in the league and seen it all. So I feel like I've learned definitely a lot, from those guys.
What kind of habits don't they tolerate? What kind of habits do they breed out of you?
Kind of habits they don't tolerate is, they want professionalism, at all times. So anything other than that is, they don't tolerate it.
Is there a comfort level for you coming from that system now, going to a team that's preaching things like defense, involvement, movement, two things that sort of fell off here in Toronto a little bit last year?
Most definitely, that's where I'm most comfortable at. Defense, I feel like is my game, so I feel like I'm pretty good on that end. So I'm just trying to come here and try to contribute as much as I can and try to just hop on that wagon and try to keep building what they have here.
It's so good at just being a team first approach. Like, where did it start?
Tim Duncan. Pop too, but Tim Duncan ultimately, he's so selfless. He's a superstar that he never complains, he never argues. He's very coachable. Very humble. So I could go on all day, but I think it starts with.
Having played with Anthony this summer, what did you notice like
I feel like Anthony's going to be a great addition because I feel like he's obviously a good shooter. I feel like he's very athletic. I feel like he'll be able to grab a lot of rebounds for us, a lot of second chance opportunities. He sets great screens. I feel like he's definitely a hard worker, and he has a pretty good motor.
That pressure of playing at home that people talk about, is that something that the two of you being here together that you can sort of help each other with?
Most definitely, we'll help each other with and you got to understand, you can't have every game go the way you want it to go in the whole 82 game season. So you just got to go out there, play hard, and let the results speak for itself.
As far as making defense a priority, what were some of the things you learned in San Antonio that you could bring here, you think?
Well, defense starts offense, I believe. When you play good defense and you're not allowing the other team to score, I feel like when you play good defense, that means you're getting a lot of deflections, it creates a lot of easy opportunities at the offensive end. So that's what we preached over there in San Antonio is, obviously defense first. I know Coach Casey is a defense first guy, so I'm excited